Hello, fire signs. All right, fire signs, we're going to have a look at what you can expect to happen in your love life. This is going to be a very timeless reading. So, whenever you click on this, is when you were meant to watch it. Okay, so we're going to see what you can expect to happen in your love life. This is for my fire signs. One last shuffle, please. Okay, let's begin. So we'll start with the current situation. All right, fire signs, for right now, I feel there's a little bit of silence in your love life. Whether you are in a relationship or not in a relationship, maybe you guys aren't in communication right now, the communication is slow. Someone out here is kind of quiet. I feel there's quiet, there's stillness, someone's very observant. This is the time where it's time to just stay still. Okay, I'm not getting a lot of action, is what I'm getting. Okay, so could be someone's very busy, all right, overall, or managing too many things. But right now, it feels like in the current situation, things are a little quiet right now. Yeah. Now, I do feel in the past, I do feel that there was some kind of fresh, new communication, some kind of new communication, very fresh, very youthful. You wanted to, either some of you explored your options, fire signs. For the others of you, I feel you could have picked a new direction, and you started to move very casually towards someone. You started showing a lot of interest in someone. It may have been a very casual message. It may have been a very casual date. Okay, but some of you may have gone on a blind date. But I do feel in the past you did pick a new direction, and the new direction was something which was more inspiring, which was probably something where someone could have reached out to you, someone could have texted you. Okay, but something was fun. It was fun. It was very lighthearted. Okay, it was very small, but it was good. Right now, I feel things have come to a halt in the current situation. Okay, things have come to a pause, or something's just kind of slowed down a little. Okay, let's see why. Yeah, now what's going to happen is that, now this is what you, why is all this happening? The universe is changing things for you. So it feels like the pause right now is happening because you feel everything's stuck, everything's stagnant, nothing's going your way. In the past, I tried something new, or you were really hitting it off with someone new, and everything was fine. All of a sudden, things have come to a pause, things have come to a halt. Why? This is what is happening. The universe is shifting things in your favor. But before they can shift things in your favor, they had to put you at a pause. Okay, so you may feel things are not in your favor. You may feel so many external circumstances, work, job, career, are interfering in your love life, or maybe in the person that you're dealing with, maybe there has been interference in their life. Overall, whatever's happening, your love life was stuck and stagnant because of external circumstances. Okay, so yeah, but what you don't see coming out here is that there is going to be a very big shift, very big shift in your love life. Okay, luck is going to be in your favor. It's going to be a very temporary, sudden shift of luck, which is going to happen, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, okay, oh my god, this is working out, that is working out, that's happening, this is happening. I mean, especially if it's looking out in your love life, all of a sudden you're going to be like, how is everything in my favor? How is it, feels like the entire universe is with me. Right now, you may not feel it's happening, but eventually, when you watch this, you will start to see that the wheel is going to start to turn in your favor. Okay, very soon, next 10 days. Now, what is happening? Oh, look at that. In the near future, we have you taking the lead. Now, for a lot of you fire signs, you will be taking the lead. You will be ready to take the lead. See how something starts off very small, then it comes to a pause, and then all of a sudden something just shifts, and everything comes in your favor, and you take action. Some of you, someone is taking action towards you, fire signs. Some of you, you are taking action towards a person, you're taking the lead, you have a vision, you're coming off as very magnetic, you're coming off as the leader. Okay, others of you, this is all that is coming towards you. Okay, there could be a fire sign just like you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but a more mature energy coming towards you, who's got their eyes on you. Okay, someone's got their eyes on you, right, is what I'm getting out here. Now, we'll keep the outcome for later, but I want to talk more about what else you can experience. Okay, because we've spoken of the good things. Let's look at the shadow side also. Okay, what are the shadow side experiences that you will get when you watch this? Okay, all right. Yeah. I feel right now is the point out here where you are giving yourself a lot of time and you are choosing to consciously and energetically release yourself from any kind of negativity. If there has been someone very negative around you, looks like you're releasing yourself from some kind of negative person, feminine figure. For a lot of you, you could be detaching yourself from a feminine figure who's been very negative, very cold, very calculative, very secretive, someone who's had very low self-esteem. They try to push you down, someone who's very dependent. Okay, I think you're trusting your intuition on this and you're like, you know what, I need to let this person go. So if you're a male, you're letting go of a female like this. Okay, you're letting go of a feminine energy like this. If you are a female, you are trusting your intuition and you're starting to trust your gut a lot more than what you used to before. Okay, and you are letting go of any kind of situation or any kind of person that has been very overbearing on you, or who's got those tendencies of keeping you trapped. Right. So that's what you're doing right now. There's a reason you're quiet right now. Yeah, there's a reason you're quiet, because you're doing things very, very secretly. You're keeping things very low. You're trusting your gut. Your gut is on point. Your intuition is on point, but you're choosing to maintain, do everything very, very, very hidden. I feel you're doing things in a very hidden way. It's like you're detaching from someone very, very slowly, but you're doing it very cautiously and in a very hidden way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, in the past, see, there is this immaturity. Okay, maybe someone came towards you. Okay, in the past, I feel for a lot of you fire signs, maybe someone came towards you in the past. Okay, and something very flirty started. Okay, you could have started flirting with someone fire signs. You could have felt very inspired to move towards something or someone, like I said, but for some reason, the person that you were dealing with or the person you moved towards, right, could have come off as emotionally very, very immature. Okay, now for a lot of you, either you're dealing with someone who's very, very immature, or then someone could have come towards you, okay, with very fresh communication, very youthful, very fun and frolic, but you could have shut them down, or you could have behaved very, very emotionally immature in the past. Okay, so pick and choose who you are, but because we're talking about you fire signs, I'm going to assume you as taking a risk and moving towards something fresh. Okay, something exciting. But again, you could have been met with someone who was very emotionally immature, could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but someone was very kiddish. Someone kind of behaved very, very kiddish with you in the past. Okay, although you were very excited about this new beginning, but you were met with some kind of kiddish behavior. Okay, or very vengeful. Someone who likes to take revenge. That's the kind of behavior that I feel that you were met with. Someone was not ready to be emotionally vulnerable. Now, for some of you, it feels like although you took things very, very casually, fire signs, you in the past, you took things very casually, like let's see where this goes, but you could have been met with someone who was too heartbroken in love, and they were closed off to any kind of fun or any kind of casual moments or any kind of heart loving or young communication. Okay, very light-hearted communication. They were closed off to it because they were already so hurt in love. Okay, now, like I said, what you don't see coming. Yeah. So I feel out here, fire signs, that there is a very, very big change that is happening that you don't see coming. Okay. So what is going to happen is that there is a change coming. Everything is going to start moving in your favor. Everything's going to start moving in the way that you want to. A big, big shift, a sudden, unexpected shift is going to happen. Now, two things are going to happen. This shift is either going to give you a temporary ceasefire in a situation. Okay, this shift will create some kind of temporary ceasefire in your love life, especially if you're firefighting somewhere. For the others of you, it feels like you are ready to go with the shift, but someone out here, you will be met with someone who is very, very avoidant. Okay, very avoidant. Someone out here who, overall, like on a conscious level, they will be like, oh yeah, everything's good, everything's good. But deep down, they are building resentment. I feel this is the same person that you're dealing with, fire signs. So someone out here is deep down building a lot of resentment here, okay, against you. So you may feel everything's going perfect. You may feel, oh yeah, we got this. You may feel like, yeah, I'm detaching myself from negativity, from negative people. I'm moving freshly towards someone new, someone good. But somewhere, somehow, whoever you're moving towards, I feel this person out here is kind of trying to just prove a point, or they are just constantly trying to trigger drama in your life. I'm not saying this is a bad person, this just could be a phase in their life. Okay. But yeah, while you're pushing things forward, okay, because you feel something's very destined, very, very fated, I feel there is avoidance here. Okay. Someone out here tries to get to a peaceful resolution every time, but the resentment is still there. Okay, so they don't bring out the resentment. They try to tell you, yeah, 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 everything's okay, but deep down they're hiding the truth. And the truth is that they are they are resentful, they're angry, they're upset, but they don't want to let it out. Be careful. Okay, I can read it vice versa, but it'll get too complicated. So right now I'm going to read this as this is as your energy, and this is what is coming towards you. Now, like I said, in the near future, Leos, a lot of you, why do I keep saying Leo? Fire signs, a lot of you are taking the lead out here, okay? A lot of you are taking the lead out here. You're going to come off as very, very independent. And the thing is that you are taking the lead out here for some of you. It doesn't feel like you are blocking anything. It does feel like for a lot of you fire signs that you are taking the lead, you're excited, you're moving forward, you want someone, you have your eyes on someone, okay? It's like, and you're looking at them. It's like, I'm looking at you. You're constantly looking at someone. The problem here is that you're moving towards someone, or you're dealing with someone who is still waiting for all the lights to go green before they move forward with you. You're dealing with someone who has to still make a choice between two people. For some of you, if you know this, if you already know this, then the person that you're dealing with, this person out here, needs to make a choice between two people. And they're still moving forward with you, not making a choice. Others of you, I feel you're dealing with someone out here who is still trying to push a situation to work out, okay, in their life. I don't know if it is a third party or not, but someone out here is not with you moving forward. Okay, someone out here is not with you moving forward. Like, they are moving forward with you, the wheel is moving forward, but they are not with you in the car. You see, it's like they don't have the control of their life. They are still giving the control of their life in someone else's hand. Here you are, like, all, roll up sleeve attitude, like, we've got this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or let's move forward, let's do this. You may even travel towards someone, but for some reason, this person out here, right, is been torn into too many directions, and their energies, their overall energies are very, very um, divided, and they're giving that too much of their power, too much of their energies to other people. Okay, so that's what I'm getting out here. The best possible outcome. Well, wow, you're closing out a very, very big cycle. There's a very, very big chapter in your life, Leo, that by the end, as the potential outcome out here, you will be closing out a very big chapter. And I feel what you're closing out is, the chapter that you're closing out is that there is someone around you who is not reciprocating. Someone out here is taking more from you and giving less. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I feel this is constantly the kind of person you're dealing with, Leo, because see, I see you as wanting to detach. Let's go through this again. Current situation, I see you as, giving someone the silent treatment, trying to silently detach yourself from the devil, detaching yourself from someone who's not good for you anymore, which you're doing successfully. In the past, you picked a new direction, you tried to pick a new direction, you may have tried to move forward, but you could have been met with someone very emotionally immature, or someone very, very kiddish. Okay, someone who uses a lot of emotional guilt, someone who does not respect your boundaries. Okay, someone who likes to overstep your boundaries. That's the kind of person you could have met. Okay, it's like you're moving forward and boom, like that person's right in front of you, and they're like, where are you going? And you're like, why are you here? That's kind of energy I'm seeing out here. Like, you wanted something fresh, new, exciting, and you were met with someone who interfered in that new beginning, someone that you have not been inspired at all to be with. Now, like I said, what you don't see coming out here is that I feel that there is a very, very big shift happening in your love life. Okay, things are going to start to move forward in your love life, but there is still an energy that is stuck to you. I feel someone's stuck to you like gum. Okay, there is a person or a situation that is stuck to you like gum, and they're draining you out. You may want to move on from someone very desperately. Fire signs, I see you as wanting to get rid of someone, like I want you, I want you, I want you, or I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. Someone out here is constantly trying to avoid a fight, avoid a divorce, avoid a separation, or avoid the talk. Someone out here is avoiding confrontation. Someone out here already knows that they are wrong, but they want to try and find ways and remove unproductive solutions just to keep the situation where it is. Okay, just for ceasefire. But I do feel for a lot of you, you're going forward. Yes, they're stuck to you. Someone's stuck to you for sure, but you're still choosing to move forward. In the near future, like I said, you are taking the lead, but you're not looking at this person. You're taking the lead somewhere else. Okay, you're taking the lead somewhere else. You're looking somewhere else. But like I said, you are still, someone stuck to you like gum, and this person out here still won't let you go. Either this person is desperately chasing you, chasing you, chasing you, or this person out here is a control freak. They're exhausting you. They won't give you time to breathe, and they're just going to be behind you. They cannot move on from you. Someone cannot move on from you. Fire signs. Okay, so they're going to keep chasing you in the near future. Best potential outcome, yes, you're closing out the cycle for sure, Leo. A lot of you are closing out a chapter, and this chapter is closing out, but this person out here is very dependent on you. So I feel you're dealing with, your love life is more about you're moving towards a new person, or you're moving towards a new situation, mentally, emotionally. Okay, so for some of you, even physically. But there is someone who is still attached to you, whether you like it or not. Okay, and this person out here is very dependent on you. They could be very, very abusive emotionally and financially, very abusive. They like to take your energies, they like to drain you out. Okay, so you may close out the cycle, in the sense you will not give them closure, or they will never give you closure, but you're accepting the closure that you're done and over with a person like this, while this person still chooses to stay where they are, still chooses to cling on to you. Heavy dependency they have on you. Could be a very materialistic person, or could be someone who's with you just for the wrong reasons. Okay, so that's what I have.